Greetings, goddamn, I appreciate you. Listen, I'm having some awful issues with my software. This shit is just straight up, it's just terrible. And if you ever do any type of, if you do any live streams, do not do StreamYard. I'm so mad that I signed up for this, man. This thing is really, really bad. But anyway, um, I appreciate you guys stepping out and showing love. And those of you that could join us today, salute. Yes, we are live. Shout out to VM. I seen VM in the last broadcast, but it's just we having really bad technical difficulties, so that's why you guys haven't been seeing me. It's very bad. So salute to everybody, man. Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, and it's love, man. And I meant to see you guys yesterday evening, but unfortunately I wasn't able to be here, and technical difficulties. So when it's technical difficulties, I just upload. It's very stressful when you pay for what you get. You get what you pay for, right? So StreamYard is a very, very cheap and very very easy to use. It's just a horrible platform. So um, I'm gonna have to change up. I don't know. I probably got to do OBS through YouTube. It's probably even better for me to even do that. But I think I need to do that. It's free, so I don't even understand. Like, the shit is the best things in life are free. That's what they say, right? So yeah. So what's happening now? We are. You know, I don't know if you live in the Northeast, man, but I tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea. I don't know how people live in England. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. It is so difficult. Like, I'm looking outside now. It's cloudy, and when I tell you, like, it's gonna be cloudy all week, I'm getting used to it. And shout out to everybody that's out there working. I'll be with you in a few minutes. I mean, a couple hours. But work sometimes. This is the time. See, I don't think people know the effect of a cloudy day until you feel the cloudy day, right? So but there's some people. There's so there's some people. You listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when you pay attention and just sit back and pay attention, right? Things come to you. So yesterday, right? So get ready to go to work. And I literally looked at the clock and I looked and I said, there's going to be an individual coming off this bus, and watch the cloud just get darker, right? So I really wanted to test this because, I'm always experimenting. So maybe they may prove me wrong. I love when I'm proved wrong because then it's like, yeah, look, I'm wrong. I love being wrong because it teaches me that, you know what I mean? Every now and then, like, okay, you can't get it all together. So this individual gets off the bus. The minute I see this individual walking towards me, oh my God, it was just like, uh-oh, right? so so as it gets closer, it's just like dreadful after dreadful after dreadful after dreadful after, like, just as I don't even understand when people forget energy. We're just gonna say the vibe, because a good vibe is very, very deep. And I want to share this because when this individual spoke, it's almost like I don't think people know when they're dreadful. You understand? I don't think people know when they're how do I say? It's like jealousy, right? You don't really know if you're jealous. People know when you're jealous, but you're not gonna know if you're jealous, right? How would you know? You're not gonna know if you're jealous because you're you. So it's like looking in a mirror, right? You're looking in a mirror, but you can't see yourself because you're just looking in the mirror. But people can see you from a different perspective. They can see you like they're on the outside looking in. And what's so crazy about it, right? As I'm talking, as I'm listening, I'm trying. And you know what? You could tell an individual, listen, man, I don't want to hear that today. And you don't want to push them to jump off a cliff. You understand? So you let them talk, and then you just see that your vibe changes. Like it's almost as if like I'm coming for you and I'm gonna screw your day because my day is screwed. So as I looked at, I'm like, yo, I can't be this accurate. Shout out to Silas. What up, Silas? Silas, did you get a notification? Because I'm having a bad software issue and this company's really trying to work with me, but this shit is garbage. Let me know if you got a notification for this or you just happen to pop up and see the live stream because they're really screwing up. So I need to know because I'm roasting the hell out of them through this email, right? So there was one of my other little mans come up. You know, he's about to work with me, and it was so bad, ladies and gentlemen. I could have used the individual for work, but I couldn't even take him because it was just like no way. Because now you're gonna bring this shit into my truck. You're gonna bring that vibe into. You're gonna just totally kill my whole thing. And what we don't understand is your vibe is very, very contagious, for good and for bad. You know, for better or for worse, your vibe is contagious. Say it to me. Your vibe is contagious. If you got a good vibe, that's contagious. Like, spread it over here. But if your shit is bad, you're spreading that over here and you're killing my whole thing. You know, when we're in a hospital or we have to go to the emergency room, you putting on masks, you see people sneezing because you know that shit is contagious. But laughter is also contagious too. If you hear somebody laughing at something, they got a good laugh, you want to know what they're laughing at because I need that, right? So previous to the day, I think I spoke about this, but when I tell you the element of a good vibe, it's so amazing, right? So I'm in Jersey the other day. I had to go buy some tires, some rims and tires from this particular guy. Excuse me. On Facebook. So I get down to, I had to go to Jersey. You know, you look on Facebook to try to see if you could pick up, some mode of, I don't know if I'm trying to catch a cold, but some mode of goodness, right? So you try to, you let me go pick up a profile. That's the good thing about Facebook because you can kind of see who you're purchasing something from. So as I'm looking, I'm picking up that this individual, doesn't really have too much data there. So I had to look at the address. He's responding to me slow. He gives me a phone number. He's not. So I'm like a little apprehensive, but not really worried because my vibe is telling me I'm going to be okay. So I get down into South Jersey. The minute I pulled up, I see a pickup truck. You didn't get a notification, see? This shit is garbage. Yeah, exactly. All right, thank you. So what ended up happening is I make a U-turn. So I'm thinking like maybe they're not going to think it's me. So I see this pickup truck rolling. Now this is the day of the game, Sunday, right? So I roll the window down. I was like, hey, he's like, hey, what's up, buddy? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Backed up. Mind you, vibe is good. So I'm backing up and having laughter, happiness, because I just felt his vibe. His vibe just completely just hit me. And as soon as it hit me, I was like, wow, like, dude seems cool. So I get out the truck. He got the 4 tires and the rims in the back of the pickup. Don't got to go in his house. He just put it into my truck, whatever. But they're helping out, and I appreciate it. So as I seen them putting the wheels in the truck, I kind of stepped away and like went over there to get the money. I did a little nigga move, but it was understandable because it was like, yo, I mean, shit, these guys are helping me out. Let me hold on, let me put this on Facebook right now. So, it was cool. So much love. It was mad cool. The dude was like, yo, you want a beer? So I'm like, nah, he's like, come in the back, man. We're watching the game. We got, and I just was dissing this the other day. So he says, we got a man cave back there. I'm like, oh, shit. And it's so funny how every time I talk bad about something, there's always some good that comes out of it. God works in mysterious ways, right? So, I get over there, get in the back, and yo, you could look at the picture in the thumbnail. He had this, I mean, it was like a cabin built behind a house. You know, that's one thing I admire about a big colonial looking house is to have land to build another house. Like, I don't believe in just a modern house just to have it say, look at my land. I believe the main thing you should have back there is another house, right? This is not a man cave to me, because my mode of a man cave was some stinking dirty basement or office room. And you go out there and hang out. Shout out to K. What up, K? So I proceeded to, and I didn't feel any, you know what I mean? Like nothing. Now, I didn't know this guy from a hole in the wall. And it was wild how he picked up on me so fast. So I get to the back, and, I'm introducing myself. There's like 6 dudes in there and cool as hell. And my vibe was like, you're good. Hey, the good Lord just lets me know you're okay. My vibe, like my inner strength, my gut, everything was good. Like I'm good. That's what it said to me. It didn't give me no of like, yo, these dudes could kill me right here. Nobody even know. I didn't feel that. So when I sat down, you know, I don't drink like that, but I was being, fuck it, I'll take a beer, whatever. So he had some like German beer, them shits is expensive, whatever. And he was sitting down, we talking, and they were, where you from? I'm from New York, boom, boom, oh shit, blah, 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 blah. Because I was like 40 minutes into Jersey, 50 miles into Jersey. So the dude said, do you have like a podcast? Like, what do you do exactly? So what he was doing, I guess once he was interacting with me on Facebook Marketplace, he went to my profile and seen what I'm doing now. Ladies and gentlemen, the moral of this story is, the reason why I had to share this with you, if you look at my thumbnail, you see the white dudes, and I had an amazing time. And it was just all from a great vibe of people. No political conversations. I'm watching a game when I don't even watch football. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just such a high vibration. And it was so powerful. We're laughing. At the end of it, he gives me this tequila. He's like, yo, Chase, this tequila, one tequila. He said he keeps it in the refrigerator, but this thing is like, I said, yeah, whatever, we toasted. And I'm the black guy in there that's being myself. I'm still me, the way I'm talking to you guys here. And this is nothing new for me. I mean, it was just ironic because I'm buying something. This is normal with me when I'm dealing with my customers, but not normal with me purchasing. There's been a few times where I've met people, I purchased stuff on Facebook Marketplace and they invited me into their home. And then I started realizing, like, oh, okay, they went to the profile. So anyway, he's asking me about the podcast and this, that, and the third. Needless to say, his vibe was good with me. And my vibe was good with them and him. He said, man, we got to take this picture, man. And we took this amazing picture. He sent it. He said, man, this is amazing. So the impression I left on him too as well. And this carried me all the way back north on the Parkway. I'm getting back on the Parkway, and it was just awesome. I felt so good. So good. And I went and did a live. I did that great live that I did for you guys about the hygiene, and went home to my family. I mean, it carried me over the whole Sunday. And Monday comes, right? So my dad used to always say, never try not to take care of business on a Monday, because everybody from the weekend's already dragging and whatever. And it was so true. And yesterday I dug into a Monday, and I didn't take too much care of business because I always remember how my pops told me that. So work, that's different. You know what I mean? And I went to do a couple of live streams yesterday evening after work, and the software was just acting up. But I just went home, bathed, and relaxed, and meditated, and rested, and slept well. Thank God. So when I woke up, I felt this connection, and I feel that I'm connecting with people with this. And I went to the, do my little thing in the bathroom, and I'm like, wow, people are worrying themselves into a rut. It's just out of nowhere. It just hit me, and it was almost like I didn't even look out the window. I didn't look on the security camera. I didn't look at anything to see what the weather was outside, but I felt a cloud. That same cloud that I felt when that individual that walked off the bus, and it just went from gray to dark, almost black. I felt it. And vibes are just amazing how you pick that up. And I said, you know what? My people are in trouble. So, previous to that night, back to the night when I met these gentlemen, I remember that night me and wife was watching this murder mystery. I don't know if y'all heard about this guy from 2018 that killed his wife and 2 daughters and tried to put them into a tank. Now, I'm going back just to Sunday evening just to let you know how serious a vibe is. So, I love watching crime shows and First 48, and then I like my fat shows like 600 Pounds and, Lifetime movies and hoarding. So I like to watch hoarding to know what not to do, because, you could look at somebody like, that may be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're holding on to shit that you shouldn't be holding on to, just physically or mentally. So we're watching this thing, and I'm seeing this guy, and he's trying to hide this murder. I couldn't even believe it, because all the investigators just knew this guy was lying. Long story short, it was a big, big story in 2018. And long story short, he killed his wife and his 2 daughters and put them into a damn oil tank. He fails his lie detector test. They find out. He talks about how he killed the wife because basically what happened was he was cheating. He stepped out in his marriage. He fell in love with the side piece. Good guy. You know how they are. That's why I don't like good guys. I don't like to use the word hate, but I do hate good guys. I do. For this reason, because I know that they're sick fucks and they kill everything. And the woman on the side was like, listen, where's your wife and 2 daughters? Like, they were missing for a day. And then once she realized shit wasn't good, she went and called the authorities. So she knew that the nigga was guilty. He fucked around and killed the wife and 2 daughters. He broke down how he said that the reason why he killed the wife because they strangled the daughters. They killed the daughters, and that's why he killed her. But then later on, they found out, the investigators, that he actually killed the 2 daughters. I'm sitting on the couch. I felt my vibration changing. And I was like, I hope they don't talk and tell us exactly what happened to them 2 daughters, that he has something to do with it. Or at least I don't really hear it. Sure enough, he's breaking down that he strangled. Basically, he killed his 2 daughters. Right? I don't want to shout out the super, shout out the Don't Panic. And I remember me, I told my wife, I was like, listen, I can't listen to this. I literally have my daughter here playing, and I can't listen to this. And I realized that night, and I called my mom, I was like, yo, I was just watching a show. She's like, why would you watch that? I said, you know what, Mom, you're right. That vibe kind of killed my whole day. See, this is the thing about negativity. A negative vibe can destroy a good vibe. I had this amazing vibe. It got me on the parkway. I'm riding like I got $1 million in my pocket, and I'm feeling great. I'm riding high. I felt like my car was above the highway. I get back home. We eating a nice dinner. I watched this crime show, Law and Network, whatever, and it killed my whole shit, because to see what this man did to his 2 kids and his wife. And it was so sad that it came into my next day. And then my next day was the dark cloud, the moving dark cloud that came off the bus. So it's like you could watch a television program which is activity, or you can watch or be around people, which are people that are low vibrational. So this experiment was on me. So I was like, okay, the same way how this individual got off the bus, distant family member, but just a horrible, horrible vibe of a person. I went on a job. I get to my first customer's house. Beautiful people. Love. She's complaining about, don't park there because of the neighbor. I'm like, you can never park. What are you guys with your driveways? Neighbors, you guys, you know what the problem with neighbors? Neighbors are not neighborly. You guys are not neighborly anymore. Every customer that I pull up to doesn't want me parking near their neighbor's house. And I'm making a delivery and picking something up. I mean, when somebody delivers something for you, you know, when the police got to come to the house, when the fireman got to come, when the paramedics, you know, you don't own the streets. And people have things to do. Who sits in their window all day to wait for somebody to park near their driveway and let that vibe tear you down? So as I'm telling the woman, I'm looking up, I'm like, don't worry about it. She's trying to explain to me. I said, don't even explain. I see this every day. So I get into, now she never came downstairs, but the husband opened the door. He was cool, beautiful dude, real cool, older gentleman, which I love. Older gentleman, real cool. Get in the house. We do what we had to do, take this stuff, and we're out. We get to the next. Yes, Chris Watts. That was a terrible story, man. Fucked me up too. So I get to the next customer's house, right? And it's like these communities, all the cars on top of each other. I'm like, oh my God. My truck is long enough that it's going to take over 2 driveways. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So I pull up. There's a white gentleman that comes downstairs, like a loudmouth type of dude. He's like, yeah, you know, you can park there. I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm seeing other people's cars. I don't want nobody calling you up and then, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be a happy camper when I got to move my shit. Because people just are impatient. He's like, yeah, the neighbors are good. I'm like, yo, I was like, I'll tell you, it's everywhere I go. And these are all white communities, right? So I get upstairs. This guy's like, oh, yeah, you know, how you doing, guys? He's looking at us, you know, we're black, so he thinks we're going to do robberies. You know how it goes. So I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Let's just get upstairs and let me get the fuck out of here because I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people understand. I think people think we want to come in their house and stay there, you know, or do a robbery heist. I mean, you know, we're niggas, so we probably going to rob everybody, right? But, you know, so we get upstairs, and he has this Asian wife, and she's real cool, you know, real cool woman. Shout out to David King Day. What up, big bro? What up, cuz? So that's Cuzzo right there. You know what I mean? You see him right there. That's the fan. That's the fan. Support my cousin. So I get upstairs. You know, it's like, oh, you're big, man. How tall are you? And, you know, they all say that. You know what I mean? And then if the wife asking how big is he, you know, she want to know. You know how it goes. So I just want to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? So this dude's looking. The wife is real cool. You could tell she's an Asian woman that used the white guy to get to where she had it because, you know, she got her nurse. She had her nurse license right on the kitchen. Like I seen it there, you know, her credentials and shit. Her daughter's there, whatever. They're helping. She gives me these nice glasses because, like, I had to cut something up. So I had my Sawzall in there. I had to cut this shit up this couch to get it out the house. And she gives me these glasses. And I really appreciated that because she gave me some really good glasses. Like, my goggles were bad. Like, you know, when you cutting things up, you don't want nothing flying in your eye, damaging your eye. So this guy was a dick. The husband was a total fucking asshole. Just upstairs, in the way. It's a mess. Wife is mad cool. Daughter's mad cool. But he's the asshole. again, that vibe, right? The vibe is hitting me. I'm like, damn. The neighbors are not giving me a problem outside, but it's the customers being a dick. So 6'5", I'm sorry, ZZ, I'm 6'5". So then I get out, I walk down the stairs, and there's no feeling like getting into that truck. And, ooh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like, she paid me, everything is good, I'm going. And I noticed it took me almost a half a day to get back to this positive vibe that I was at Sunday. Sunday, I was good. I was good when I was out there in Jersey, and I picked up the tires and rims for the individuals that you see in the picture in the thumbnail. I was good because they were vibing, and they vibe, we vibe, they vibe together. But what I've learned is this is not people's fault. It's not their fault. It's not. See, I know it's not their fault. That's why you have to have a forgiving heart. Everybody now is worrying themselves into a rut. Everybody is worrying themselves into a rut. You can do it. You have to experiment yourself to feel that. Because what you feel is what everybody else feels. Never forget that. When the cloud is gloomy, most people don't like a gloomy cloud around the world. So then you have all these things going on, people passing away. You have the people that were killed with the drone, the 3 American soldiers. We're going to war again on top of another war, on top of 2 wars. We got all these other personal things. We're watching that shitty phone that we call entertainment, and we're looking through it. And we're looking through the famous people. You're seeing Nicki Minaj supposed to be battling with Meg Thee Stallion. And Meg Thee Stallion does a nice, cool battle. And then Nicki gets personal and evil. That's low vibrational Nicki Minaj. You're talking about the woman's deceased mom. You know, that vibration really bothered me to the point where I'm like, I can't fuck with you, Nicki. You know, different than these shitty neighbors. You know, different than the low vibrational dark cloud that came off of that bus yesterday at 3 p.m. I'm looking at the clock now. I'll make sure when I buy that bus, because my truck is over there, I'll make sure that I'm in my truck before 3 p.m. You gotta bob and weave that dusty, low vibrational bastard. You gotta watch low vibrational activity. I had no business clicking on to that Nicki Minaj song and hearing this woman trying to destroy this woman, to hurt her. But I know what that is. That's because she's in a rut. She worried herself so much she's a miserable person. How do you talk about somebody's dead parent? And not one time in a song, a few times. How do you talk about a woman that's been shot? You're a black woman. You're a black woman. You're a successful black woman. You're a rich black woman. You're a famous black woman. How do you have so much hate for a woman that made a song about you? How do you dig that low? So no matter what you do, whether it's the people, whether it's the activity, it's all low vibrational. And when you worry yourself into that rut, you're going to stay there. I don't know Nicki Minaj. I don't know Meg Thee Stallion, but I know of them as a fan. I'm getting on all these black brothers rapping, and all they talk about is killing each other and drill hip rapping, all that garbage. But I'm seeing my sisters. Do black women even stick together when they rapping? How do you become that famous and actually have that much hatred for somebody that's doing the same thing you're doing? Just spit bars. Why get personal? Why get so personal with somebody that is supposed to be your fellow sister. So now the hatred becomes this mode of, how do I go to New Jersey on a Sunday afternoon knowing that the black man has the worst publicity in the planet, and these 6 white men invite me into their crib, and we watching the game in the damn man cave? How does that happen? Shout out to Bobby, man. I love you, bro. I see you there, big bro. Salute to my nigga Bobby Vasquez. I love you, bro. How do we do that? Salute to my bro, Joey Galante. You see what God is doing? You see what God is doing? He's bringing up cats that I went to school with. You see what's happening? Because he knows that I'm speaking from my heart. I'm so sick and tired of the low vibrational people and the low vibrational activity. Forget the energy. Energy is solar shit. We're not talking about energy. We're not talking about the solar world. We're talking about this damn monster here in your hand that's full of low vibrational activity. There are positive things in your iPhone. For example, there's things to learn how to do on there that can keep you busy. When I see a person watching a phone, I know that they're on Instagram. I know that they're on Facebook. I know that they're watching something low vibrational. I came from a time in high school we had high vibration because we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have social media. We had us. So if somebody was low vibrational, we probably was kicking their ass. You can't come here, you're a piece of shit, right? We didn't embrace the nonsense. Keep that bum out of here. He's a bum. He stinks. Whatever you was low, we get you out of here. But now we can see something as an artist that is a multi-millionaire. Money means nothing to me. It doesn't. I know people that have money and are still unhappy. It means nothing. It loses its allure. You get used to it. You get used to everything that's material. You get used to it. Used to. Remember, you used to do that? I used to do this, where you get used to it. And we're tired. Nikki's probably worrying about being the next biggest rapper for the next 5 years. Maybe she's worried about her health. Because hip-hop will do that. You have to stay relevant, so now you got to kick your fellow sister down the stairs. That's like me taking one of my brothers here from high school and kicking him down the stairs and just dragging him because I was feeling low because I'm so worried about my life, so now I'm in a rut. How many times have y'all sat in a bed and played with your phone, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, shit. I feel like shit. Let me go to the bathroom and get myself together, right? How many times, because I did it this morning, amen, I did it this morning. I sat in that bed for a minute, I woke up nice and early, and I played with the phone, and I said, I got to get my day together. Let me get up here and brush my teeth. First of all, let me do my number 2. Let me brush my damn teeth. Let me get in that damn tub. Let me moisturize myself. I got to get out of here. The good Lord said, no, you got to get to this computer right now and talk to these people because they all feeling the same. You're worrying yourself into such a rut, and then you do low vibrational things and you're around low vibrational people. You got to leave it alone. Don't even look at it. Tell the algorithm no. You see that shitty dark cloud family member friend? Tell them no, man, no. They'll get it. What? No. And just walk away. No. No means no. No. And believe me when I tell you, they'll know because it's going to be raining now. They're like, oh, shit, I thought I was going to pour this cloud on him and let it rain on him. No, now it rains on you. No. Not today, not tomorrow. Just say no. No You have to be mean that way and to protect yourself. It may have to be disrespectful, but trust me when I tell you, they'll get it and you'll get it too. And they'll thank you one day. Stay away from me. You can't tell them that. You just got to say no. You see that brother, man, yo, brother, you got 5 cents. No, no, brother, no. You at the gas station, pump your gas. No. You know what they're about to do. You walk in that store, brother, can I? No. When you don't want to be bothered, you don't have to be bothered, and people respect that. Now, I'm not telling you to be nasty to the person that's asking for, you may have the neighborhood guy that holds the door for you at the drugstore, whatever. That's nothing wrong with that. But just generally, you see people that y'all know, they're either going to tell you everything is perfect, life is great and amazing, which they're lying. That's not true. They don't even believe that themselves, and that's low vibrational. And then you have the one that's low vibrational because they're telling you all their problems. No, I got to run. Man, I got to go to work. Man, listen, it'll be good talking to you, man. I got to get out of here. Just go. Stay away from low vibrational people and activity. Stay away. We need sun. We don't have no sun. New York hasn't had sun in days. We're suffering out here because of the sun. The sun. You talk about energy, that's the sun is energy. Not the people. That's vibration. People and activity, that's vibration, that's vibes, that's all of the above. The sky is dark. We need sun. So if we need sun for vitamin E, for the mood of feeling good, for the vibes of love of one another, let's start off with that. Sometimes people don't know if they're low vibrational. Sometimes people don't know when they're jealous. Sometimes people don't know when they are just a killjoy. They just don't know. But you have to remind them by saying no. When they see that you constantly on the move, no. That means no, because no means no. Hey, what's up, man? Listen, I got to run, man. I'll talk to you later. Don't even take it. You see that number pop up on the phone? Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Because they're going to bring it down. You see that crime TV show because a guy killed his family and 3 kids? Don't watch it. You listen to that news and this one's doing this and this one's blowing this one up. Don't listen to it. Watch a happy movie. Watch a comedy. That Cat Williams shit that y'all dealt with on the top of the year, that was low vibrational. I told you that was going to happen. I said, watch what happens later. The after effect is going to feel horrible because the only person that benefited from that was Shannon. Queen Shannon was the only one that benefited from that. And that crackhead ass fucking comedian, Cat Williams. Y'all started off the year with that gossip. Gossip is low vibrational. Family members is talking about family drama, low vibrational. Sisters and brothers beefing, low vibrational. Cousins stay away. It's called drama. You don't have to listen to it. You on a parkway or on a highway, you see that accident and you want to sit up there and stare and watch, mind your business, keep going. No. Because once you sit down, the worrying kicks right in. Oh, yes, it does. That worrying kicks right in. Yes, it does. And it's going to stay there. It's hard to get. It's like trouble. Easy to get in, but hard to get out. How many of you niggas messed around and pulled the trigger in 3 seconds and did some dumb shit, and now you're doing 25 years for that? For an act that took 3 seconds. Hard to get out. It's easy to get into trouble, but it's hard to get out. But goddamn, worrying is just as bad. I've seen people worried and jumped off a bridge. You could worry yourself to death. You can worry yourself to death. Stress, heart attack, heart disease, high blood pressure. That's all coming from a low vibration because of your vibes around you. You don't see that? Your political leaders are struggling. Your pastors are struggling. Your therapists don't even know what to tell you anymore because they're worried. They're just not talking to nobody. My cousin told me something that's amazing the other day. Everybody got beef, but nobody's talking about it. Because now you have the anxiety of, are they going to be receiving that? Now you have somebody that dies that you knew, and now you start thinking of death. Oh my God, I'm this age. What if I get this cancer? What if I get? I mean, you could destroy. You can actually die from stress, because now you're taking all that in. It's the worst process in the world. Worrying into a rut, and then when you're in a rut, you go low vibrational with the people and activity. Look at the show 600 Pounds. That's coming from worrying, and then after they worry, they go into a rut, and then they gain 1,000,000 pounds. You look at them and say, that won't be me. It is you. You're just taking in information. You're not probably eating the food, but goddamn, you're taking all that low vibrational people and activity. All of it. You don't believe me? How come Cat Williams got 20, 50 million views on that video? Because you care. You care about shit that got nothing to do with you. We need to know the truth. The truth about what? Black comedians not sticking together? God damn, you could go to the ghetto and see that. You can see that shit in a black neighborhood. Niggas hate each other. What part don't you understand? Big deal. He didn't expose any white people on there. He didn't expose none of the motherfucking damn behind the scenes executives that are not in prison. He didn't put you on the names you need to be aware of. He didn't. Because he's part of that. That's why he didn't pull them down, because he knows he would be dead. He's low vibrational. He took his worrying, he got into stress, he got into a rut, he started doing drugs, getting high, and he went on there and said, let me spread some of this low vibrational to the people. They love it, because low vibration love low vibration. You should have looked at that clip and said, hell no, I'm not listening to this. This is dumb, foolish bull. This is not comedy. We need a laughter. That's why you got to watch old school TV shows. You got to watch Good Times and Alice and Sanford and Son to make a laugh. This shit is trash right now. Y'all worried about what? You know what I got today with another low vibration that's really killed me? So to add insult to injury, this dude sends me this video about Krishan, and they show that the woman has a baby that has a syndrome. Why do y'all have to share this? Why are you doing this? Why are y'all doing too much? Why? Why are you doing it? I'll tell you why. Because you're in a rut and you're desperate for love and attention. And your house is a dark cloud, and your car is a dark cloud. Your life is a dark cloud. So you go to social media and you post something so you can feel better. And it may last for about 30 seconds, maybe 30 minutes. And then you're right back into that damn rut because you can't get out of there. You can't. So now you talk to some low vibrational people, family and friends usually. Then you want to meet some low vibrational activity. Let me see a whole bunch of strangers on social media. Let me look at some girls' asses. Let me go look at porn. God damn, look at them fucking. I wish that was me. Oh boy, I need that. Then you niggas whack off and say, God damn, I feel even worse. Nobody told you that you in a rut. That's why you feel bad. All you do is work, get on that damn shitty phone, and when you're talking on the phone, it's bullshit. When you're scrolling through the social media, it's bullshit. You're in a rut. Welcome to the world. A miserable rut. Let me go to the Breakfast Club, see what they're talking about. Let me go to Vlad TV, see what they're talking about. Let me go to the news. Even the weather's bad. God damn, my life sucks. I just can't tell nobody that. Now you niggas fuck around. Let me go get high. Let me smoke something to make me feel better. You niggas started adding flavors to weed now. Cookies and cream, butter, pecan, dumb shit. Still don't work. Let me go sip on something. You got all these cognacs, all this alcohol in your house. Now you're a goddamn alcoholic. Because all you got to do, I got to feel better because you in a rut. Some of you niggas have been in ruts for 30 years. You're in a rut. You worried yourself into a rut. And you continue to do that. You continue for the abuse. Today is a cloudy day. You complain about that, right? Because you can't see the sunshine. I can. There's sunshine between them clouds. You have to trust the process. You ask for strength. Those of you that did, and those of you that didn't, it's the process. When it's snowing, oh, it's too much snow. Now the snow is gone. You're always complaining. It's never right. It's never right. That's why they told you don't fight the pressure, embrace it. God didn't give you this for you to fail. He's not going to fail you when he's giving you this. He's giving you all these elements to know. What is your next move? You're not even happy. You making all this money at the job. You got the house, the backyard. You're still unhappy. And you know it. You got the wife. Some of y'all got 4 or 5 kids. Some of you have no children. And you wish you had kids. And then the ones that have kids wish damn, I love my kids. I wish I didn't have them. Some of you are like that sick fuck man that killed his 2 kids and his wife. Had the perfect life. No, it's not the perfect life. When you're low vibrational, nothing's perfect. You're in a rut. A rut is the dungeon. Work on getting out the dungeon first. Well, we crabs in a barrel. Crabs in a barrel got a chance. A dungeon is worse. You can't go no less than that. That's hell. You're in hell. You just don't know it. You're jealous. You just don't know it. You're unhappy. You just don't know it. You're a black cloud. You just don't know it. You're miserable. You just don't know it. But the people on the opposite side of you, they do. Because you see yourself in the mirror. They see you. You're not even being fair. The minute you walk out the house, you think your essence is not an essence. It's called a negative influence. You don't realize it because you think you mind your business, but you're a walking time bomb because you're in that dungeon. You don't even have a purpose of living. So I'm going to make everybody else's life miserable. I'm going to stay to myself, cut everybody out your life. Yeah, why don't you cut yourself out your goddamn life? Nobody told you to come up here and cut everybody out your life. For what? What's the point of being here? That's what people say before they commit suicide. To cut everybody out your life is to jump off of a cliff. You don't even know how to detect that because you're in a dungeon. You're at the bottom and you're looking up and you're like, God damn, I'm down here by my damn self. I need some company. Who else is coming down here? I need you in this dungeon. It's dark and lonely. Yeah, I got myself. I got money. I got food. I got credit cards. I got great credit. I got all that good shit, but I'm in the goddamn dungeon. I worried myself and I fell here. And I want to be low vibrational to everybody else. You don't even realize it. Because from you, you're like, I want to do something different. To the world, well, you're doing something different. You're bringing them down there. Now we're all down there with you. Some of us got cell phones playing with our shit. Some of us is sitting down there doing low vibration activity. Some of us, you're just around each other. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't fuck with him. You sit there, you break bread. Everything is all good, and you still hate that nigga because you're in that dungeon. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say to yourself. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. I see you. You can't see you. You can't see yourself. All you see is the man in the mirror. I see you. It's a big difference. When you looking in the mirror, it's the man in the mirror. When I'm looking at you, I'm like, there he goes, that negative bastard. Now I go in a dungeon with you because I want to kill your fucking ass. Goddamn nigga, I wish I could blow that nigga's head off. He's a piece of shit. Then I say, no, I can't do that. He got me in a dungeon with him. I got to stay away from him. Look, take heed to time. Time is of the essence. You look at that clock, you know when that damn bastard comes off the bus, comes from work, comes home, stay away. Family members, we having a big cookout, that's all right. I got to work that day. You can't take off. No, I'll lose my job. Stay away. We're about to do some things together. God damn, you just was bitching and beefing 3 weeks ago. What are you doing to me? They're in that dungeon. They down there with their computers, all their damn technology. They even squeeze their home down there. They close every goddamn thing. I'm in the moving business. Trust me when I tell you, materialistic shit is nothing but junk. They don't know. Your people be jealous and hate. They don't know that. You got to forgive them. They don't know if they jealous. They in a dungeon. They got no clue. If you don't believe me, go ask them. How you doing? Man, life is great. No complaints. That's what they tell you when they in that goddamn dungeon. They don't even know they're there. Ask them, how's everything going? Things are great. No complaints. They're in a dungeon. They don't know it. They don't know how to talk. They can't talk to anybody. They can't talk to a family member that they got a problem with because they're in a dungeon too. See, when they're in a dungeon, they can't talk to each other. They want company, but they can't talk. You know what people will do to get out of a dungeon? People will do drugs, alcohol, steal, submerge themselves in credit. But people will do anything to be out of that dungeon. Because when you come out that dungeon, there's happiness. You're worried about this, you're worried about that. This one dies. News tells you how old a person is. Why does a person tell you how old a person is when they die? Did you know how significantly do you know how depressing that is? Let's say you're 85 years old and somebody died. This so-and-so dies at the age of 84. You're like, God damn. Gee, thanks a lot. Thank you for the great news. Because you're obsessed with age, America. You are. Person passes away, y'all don't say how. You say, how old were they? Oh, they were 42. Oh, shit. God damn, I'm 35 years old. I don't think I'll never make it. What did you think Misery Loves Company comes from? It's that goddamn dungeon. It's dark as hell in there. Hell is hot. God damn, I need some friends down this bitch. Let me go out here and fuck everybody else's life up with my bullshit. There's no love in a dungeon. It's just despair. But people are walking around like they not in a dungeon. The average person's in a goddamn dungeon. You telling me right now with this cloudy day, the average person ain't feeling that shit? Go outside and say, damn, I can't wait till the sun comes out. Me neither. The weatherman is in a dungeon today. He said, God damn, I don't know how many days we gonna take of this. Translation, I feel like shit. Could you take advantage of that sun? The sun's like, oh, y'all don't give me no credit when I'm out. So let me go back in here and let y'all deal with each other, see how good that is. Ain't no sunshine out here. Nothing. That rut is a horrible place. Horrible. Easy to get down there, hard to get out of that motherfucker. It's easy to get down there. Just jump down. It's hard to spring up, but goddamn, it's easy to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, am I lying? Sit down, lay down, fall down. Goddamn, ain't nothing hard about that. It's keeping up. Some of you guys go out in the country, you go fuck 10 prostitutes, then you come back home, you feel like shit because you in a dungeon. You're never going to get out of that. A prostitute is a dungeon. She represents hell. You might as well go stick your dick in the devil. What you think, you going to come back home with a high vibration? Goddamn, I feel great. Yeah, maybe for a day. You might as well just take a head of fucking Hennessy. What do you feel like when you hit that whole bottle of Hennessy the next day like shit? Yeah, because you're in a dungeon. Ain't no sunshine in there. It's temporary. It ain't going to last. You bought that new 8 Series BMW. Goddamn, I got a sick car. Okay. What happens when you get used to that shit? You're signing for 3 years. They got you. I got a good deal. You didn't get a good deal because you got to keep it for 3 years. And you got a $2,000 a month payment. Does that shit bring you any happiness? No, it's not. All it is putting in your driveway. Welcome to the dungeon. You're not happy. How could you be happy when you're worried about everything you eat? God damn, I can't eat this and eat that. Don't listen to none of these people. That's a lie. You can eat anything. It's moderation. You can't eat tuna every goddamn day. You can't eat fried chicken every day. Everything is moderation. You niggas abuse shit because you're in a dungeon. Everything that's negative is in that dungeon. Abuse. You're abusing your mind, your brain cells by believing, you know what, I want to eat all this green shit. I'm a vegan now. What does a vegan mean? A vegan means you just don't eat dead animals. That's all it means. Well, I just eat potatoes every day. Okay, good luck with that. It's a vegetable, but goddamn, you're going to kill yourself. You can't. It's too much of anything. It's not good. What are we missing? We're missing love. Nobody's going to tell you that. You have to be able to have that radar. You want to get the radar to see what cop is in front of you. You want to get the detection, who looked at your page. You want to look at your Instagram to see in your timeline. Why don't you use your own damn timeline and look around you? Everybody's goddamn going through it. They need love. When you hug your kids, they more happy with hugging their kids, or you got to buy them a whole bunch of electronics. They want the love and attention. She cries, your son cries, and little, you pick him up, you kiss him. That'll go forever. All that damn materialistic shit, the computers and laptops, that shit don't mean shit. They get bored of that shit and they start playing with something else. But love never gets played out. You're in that dungeon. You can't see it. I forgive you. You don't know any better. You don't know what love is. You don't know that shitty fucking meat that you with is a piece of garbage. You don't know it because you're in a dungeon. You can't see. It's dark down there. It's dark. Can't see. How could you see and you're ruining yourself? She's no good for you. He's no good for you. How do you can't see. Your kids got you blind. Oh, life is just about me taking care of my kids, doing what I gotta do. Yeah, well, you're still in a dungeon. It ain't gonna mean shit. You're just trying to convince me, but I know you're in the fucking dungeon. Because of what you're talking. You're never gonna be happy until you come out that dungeon. You worried yourself into a rut. What is a rut? A rut is a dungeon. Well, Nate, so when I see sewers in the street, a sewer is a sewer. That's man-made. That dungeon goes into the earth. Ain't no man made that. Only thing the man makes is to jump in there. Somebody fall in a sewer, in most cases, you call the fire department, we could get you out of there. You in that sewer, who's going to get you out of that? Your therapist? That alcohol? That Xanax? That dope? That prostitute? That shitty boyfriend of yours? That shitty fucking baby's father? Your fucked up kids? No, they're not. They're not getting you out of there. Because they're low vibrational. That's why you're still down there. We're not going to even get into the activity of the world. Oh, no. Let me go to this comedy show and see what? A comedian drag another damn black comedian? That's not comedy. Let me go to a Mary J. Blige show. For what? Just to see this woman that you made practically a billionaire 25, 30 years ago? What is that? How much did you pay for the ticket? That's low vibrational activity. You just don't know it. You got to go old school to get high vibrational activity. You got to look at your memories. Open up your damn photo album. Well, there was no good memories when I was poor. Oh, yes, there was. There was less nonsense going on. Trust me when I tell you, you appreciate it now. It's a lot more. It's probably a lot more going on better then than it is now. You got more material, but you had less material. You were happier, and you just don't know it. Stop it. You're worrying yourself into that rut. That rut is a dungeon. And you persist, because when you're in that dungeon, you play with low vibrational people and low vibrational activity. You can't help it. Go through Let me go through Instagram right now and tell you how low vibrational this is. And I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'll tell you right now what I'm looking at. Okay, Staten Island gets so much hate. Then I see the girl eating a piece of watermelon with big titties. Then I'm looking at this. Then somebody showed me their car up. Then I'm seeing some old 70s thing. Then I'm seeing student loan forgiveness. Goddamn, how much is a human mind going to take? This is horrible. What kind of awareness do you need when nobody's trying to teach you the way to be loved? Do you know what love is? No, not in the dungeon. You don't. You're in a dungeon. Well, I just got a new car today. I just signed for my new house. You're still in a goddamn dungeon. A house is nothing without love in there. You got multiple bedrooms and you got 2 people in there. Why you got 10 bedrooms in a goddamn house, you selfish bastard? You're in a dungeon, that's why. Well, my other family got everybody in the house and they got some bullshit going on. No, you got some bullshit going on. Why don't you help them instead of complaining? You got some bullshit because all you're doing is talking behind the goddamn back. You ain't solving it, so shut your mouth. You dark cloud. The dark cloud goes into the dungeon. The dark cloud is a low cloud. Because above the dark cloud is blue. You ever seen it? Take a plane right now and think if I'm bullshit. Get in that goddamn airplane. As soon as that shit hits 5,000, 6,000 feet, it's blue. Tell me if I'm lying. That dark cloud, the darker the cloud, the lower the cloud. It's low. Dark cloud goes into the dungeon. That's where the heavy heart is at. Your heart is heavy. Your heart is heavy. Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I sure ain't got no wings. You worry yourself into a rut. Just admit it. Don't blame anybody. Say, goddamn, Nate, I'm in a fucking dungeon. That's all he wants to admit. He wants you to admit it to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Tell the truth. I worry myself into a rut. I'm in a dungeon. I worry all the time, Nate. I'm always worried. There's always something on the news. Somebody reminded me of this. They asked me this. I said I'm proud that I turned 45, 50. Goddamn, I'm depressed. That's why everybody's depressed right now. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. If they at work, they smiling faces. Wait till they get home. Wait till they get home. God damn. They don't even want to take. Fuck, I'm not even getting in a tub tonight. I'll sleep on this goddamn couch. I don't feel like doing shit. That's that low vibration. You can't relax. You're worried. What if my kids do this? What if I lose my parent? What if this? What if that? What if this one does this? God, well, Dad, what am I going to do? I need some love in this dungeon. I need some company. You can't have love in a dungeon. You only can get company down. There's no love in a dungeon. No love. That's why you by your goddamn self. Some of you niggas are just working robots. You go to or from work, back and forth. You don't know what you're doing with your damn self because you don't even know that you're in a dungeon. I know it because I got to stay away from, oh, God, here he goes. Oh, my God, no, please. I seen a store the other day. I seen one of my homegirls. I was about to go and I had to get my boy because I was going to get my oil change. I had to get 2 Monsters for him, the energy drink. I seen her car. I said, no, no, no. No, not today. I went to another store nearly goddamn a quarter mile further. I said, hell no. Because all she going to do is try to pull me in that dungeon. I know Miss Roslyn passed away. God damn, I'm going to see her. You know Miss, oh, God, yeah, I do already. God damn, nigga, shit. Shut up. Everything about her. You ever see somebody, you see what how's everything going? Oh, everything is great. I'm like, God damn, all of a sudden I feel low. That dark cloud does it. That dark cloud flies low. But goddamn, you got to stay above that dark cloud. You got to think like an airplane and go above the sky. That's why they told you to shoot for the sky. Embrace it. On a positive side, you got to embrace the pressure. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Embrace it. And in a positive way, you got to embrace it. Thank you, God, for giving me these individuals. I see now. Thank you. Because it's going to get better. The sun will come out tomorrow. People that say everybody's misery, people just be miserable. People be hating. They be hating. They don't even know how to give a love. Because if it was about love, they wouldn't have told you that. That's a low vibrational conversation. Love. Ask somebody, you know what? I give my kids everything. What about love? Well, I'll give them love. What you mean love? They don't even know what love is. You got to forgive them. This is not to cut your enemy off or pray. You gotta keep them close one way or another because this is how you're going to learn. God has given you this plateau to say, you know what, whether you in a dungeon or you above, you got a duty. You either got to get out the dungeon. If you up there and you're doing well above the sky, you got to spread the love. You can't spread the love from the bottom. You got to spread it from the top. Rain doesn't come from the bottom. Snow doesn't come from the bottom. In order to get to the bottom, you got to, that's why they tell you what goes up must come down, right? What goes up must come down. But they don't also tell you, well, where's the rain coming from? Does anybody have that answer? Can somebody show me the actual physical fitments that the rain comes out of? You can't, because you can't go up that high. They just put it to science. They got to write it off. The science is just, that's what the doctors do. They put it on science. We'll just put it on science. Well, we came to the fact that, no, they don't know. They don't know exactly. When you see your water coming out of the faucet in the shower, you see it coming out of the faucet. Where's that rain coming from? You can't see it. That's why. It's not detectable. You can't see love. You can feel it. You can feel it. Y'all call it energy. Y'all call it healing. All this damn social media propaganda bullshit. You feel it. You feel love. Well, so I feel love for my man. That ain't love. You don't know what love is to feel it. But what about that bum ass nigga I'm with? He's just a bum ass nigga. That's not love. You in a dungeon with him. That's it. When you flying high, you will know because you wouldn't have been with him. You can't fly high and be with a bum. You can't fly high, man, and be with a bum bitch. It's just not gonna work. It's impossible. Now, in a dungeon, that's where it's at. Everything low vibrational is in that goddamn dungeon. Get out of there. I challenge you. Get out of there. Nicki Minaj is in a dungeon. 50 Cent is in a dungeon. I don't care whatever goes on in their life. They're never going to be happy because they're in a dungeon. P. Diddy's in a dungeon. Cat Williams is in a dungeon. Shannon Sharp is in a dungeon. They ain't spread no love. They ain't making your life any better. They exposing y'all to shit you don't even need to know. Because it's low vibrational activity. Why do you need to know that? It's none of your business. How does it benefit you? You gonna give your ass up for a fucking record deal or a television deal? Hell no. So what did you need to have Cat Williams to tell you what? Why do you need to hear the next man sit up there and gossip and you talk about his education? That's not education. If you're, there was this little hip hop thing that said the difference between a rapper and a MC. An MC does it for the culture, a rapper does it for money. That's some deep shit. It's true. And that game is fucked up because the average rapper's in a fucking dungeon. Nicki Minaj is a rapper. They do it for clout, for money. You can tell because there's no love there. How come you can't see a lady's first rap concert? How come we can't get that? You can't get it. Because they're all in a dungeon. Little Kim, how come nobody could do a big thing for Little Kim and give a motive, giving her her flowers, putting her on stage a tribute, having Nicki Minaj and all these women doing things? No, they won't do that. I don't care how rich they get. These guys are worth $30 billion because they're in a dungeon. They're flying low. What happens when the plane flies low? Tell me. When does the plane crash? It doesn't crash when it's up in the 10,000 feet in the sky. When does it usually crash? When it hit the ground. When do you get turbulence? When it's hitting the clouds. When does the plane get? It don't get turbulence through the beautiful clear skies. It gets it through the dark clouds. Can't see. Shit is shaking. The turbulence. When you look at the turbulence, that means the plane is in the clouds, and that's the same way that low vibrational bastard is around you, family and friends. Person at the gas station, you got to know how to no, not today, not tomorrow. See, the thing is, when you say no means forever. Not today is just today. No more. Bum ass nigga want to call you to take you out to dinner. Nigga, do I want a free meal or do I want to waste my time with this shithole? He's in a dungeon. No. You want to go to dinner today? No. He wouldn't even know what to say because he got no love. God damn, I don't know what else to give her. I don't have anything else. I got cars, houses, credit. God damn, I ain't got shit else. I'm a piece of garbage. He doesn't know that, but you should know it. And once you know that, then you say, it takes one to know one. God damn, I'm dealing with this motherfucker. I'm just as bad as him. Ladies and gentlemen, get out that dungeon. That dungeon. You're worried about the nonsense. You're worried about this. You're worried about that. Don't worry. Trust the process. Don't listen to man. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. Don't listen to them. They don't know shit. They don't know nothing. Stop listening. Stop listening to people. Trust in him. Say, God, give me the strength. You can't go to the next friend. God damn, could you give me the strength, my man? Could you give me the strength, mama? Could you give me the strength, daddy? Kids, could you do better? No. Give you the strength. Man believes that they make man. That's why dudes are sitting here. I got 17 kids. It's like he manufactured them. He gave the gift of life, but God damn, he ain't bring no love to the kids. Where are the kids without love? Damn, with all these kids in the gang, no love. It's not their fault. They got no love. If you got love in your heart, you ain't going to be part of a gang. When you got love in your heart, you spread joy. When you got love in your heart, you forgive because you know the deal. When you got love in your heart, you protect that at all costs. God damn, I can't go there. I got too much to lose. What you got to lose? God damn, I got love. Love conquers all. But hate is right behind. There's a thin line between that love and hate. Be very careful. The plane flies high, the plane flies low. And when that bitch crashes, it's over. And see, when things crash, it affects everybody. You got plane crashes that, look what the planes did to the damn 9/11. Planes! Look what man did with those machines. We still have mental trauma from that. The whole world has mental trauma from that. Now we got the mental trauma from COVID. Where's the love? These niggas are still bickering. I'm voting for this. I'm voting for that. When they got no love in their heart. Don't ever listen to. Don't ever take a hater seriously. That's why my life is great. No complaints. They're lying. They got no love. Don't listen to them. Pray for them. They don't even know where they at. They don't realize they're at the bottom of fuck the bottom of the barrel. You could get out the bottom of the barrel. I told y'all that. You could get out of a sewer. You can't get, that damn dungeon is a motherfucker. Because the only way you getting out that dungeon is with love. Nobody could pull you out. It's too goddamn deep. Would I recommend becoming a parent? Why, of course. If you have the ability to become a parent, yes. If you can't make any children, go and adopt one. Because kids need love. There's kids out here that was born out of neglect. God damn, my own parent didn't want me. Don't spoil them with material. Spoil them with love. You can always spoil a person with love. God damn, I gave him too much love. Ain't no such thing. Yes, there is. I gave my wife too much love. Your wife was a hoe, nigga. That's not love. You don't know what love is. You can't spread what you spread to that damn woman. She didn't know it. You don't even know what you had. You was spreading out with nothing but bullshit, and you called it love. That ain't love. Love conquers all. Shout out to everybody. Stay away from that low vibrational person. I'm telling you, stay away. Don't cut them loose, just stay away. They're on that side of the street. You cross the goddamn street. Hello, how you doing? Have a good damn. Take care of yourself. Good seeing you. Thank you. Some of you niggas are like, well, damn, man, that's why we can't approach no woman. Because, nigga, you in the sewer. Well, damn, I thought you said the dungeon. Well, goddamn, you headed there. What's below the sewer is the dungeon. She ain't stopping because she know you low vibrational. She would have stopped if she knew it. You think them gentlemen in that damn thumbnail thought I was low vibrational? He wouldn't have invited me to their house. God damn, we in a white neighborhood, in a white house. God damn, we gonna get that black man in here. He seemed like a cool brother. And God damn, they was right. Because I love people. I love love. I was only raised on love. My parents didn't teach me. They teach me how to make money and save it, but goddamn, that wasn't the love. The love aspect was showing me love, honor, dedication. Food was made through love. Love. I challenge you to find out what love is. You already know what low vibration is. You're aware of that. I challenge you to show me what love is. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day. I can't say blessed because some of y'all don't even know what blessed is. There's always that damn person that has no idea. You have a blessed day. What do you know about blessed? If you knew what blessed was, you would have told me, have a good day. I wish you a good day. That's what you would have told me. How you going to tell me I have a blessed day? You just trying to be sarcastic. You have no idea what blessed is, darling. Stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, stay away from the low vibrational people and activity. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. The rest is up to you. Because if not, you're going to stay in that fucking dungeon. And you can't get out that bitch with a rope. Okay? You can't get out of there because ain't no sunshine down there, and the sun can't even get down there. Thin line between love and hate. That's, let's just say you ain't part of love. You part of that goddamn hate down there. You just don't know it. You have a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.